One, welcome to our call. I'm so excited to have you. I'm Sarah Myers, and Rebecca's here, and Lauren's here. We're super, super stoked, and Jackie's here. Hello. We are ready to kick this off, and we're so appreciative for your time. So we want to get down to the nitty gritty, and I'm going to toss it over to Rebecca for her to introduce herself real quick. Say hi.
Go into Canva, like the presentations yet, or do you want to go forward with
Go
that?
ahead and do that, and we can get rolling into that. Let me just do that real quick. So,
Okay, awesome. As she's getting that pulled up. So I'm Becca, and grateful to have you guys on the call and just be able to share. We appreciate, like she said, your time and acknowledge that this is something that you're taking out of your day to kind of learn a little bit more. So I have been coaching, it'll be 4 years next month, and a little bit just about how I came to this. Sarah, if you want to mute if you can. There you go. And then Emily, let's see if we could mute you. Just there's like a little echo. It seems like. I think we are good to go. Okay, you guys good? All right. So when I got married, we'll kind of start there. I was a nurse, and my husband was going through his undergrad program, and I came to a point where I was working nights full time, and I would the first year and a half of our marriage, we were just kind of two ships in the night a little bit when I would work my full time shifts, and you kind of gear yourself up for to kind of see yourself go through life a certain way. And up to that point, things had flowed really well overall. I grew up loving exercise, because when I was younger, I needed an outlet to help me feel confident about myself because I really had weight issues. I didn't know it, but stemming from second grade when we had to stand in front on a scale and be weighed in front of our classmates, I was embarrassed. And from that point, it was like a trigger. So fifth grade started, and I realized I needed to just do something to stay active. And I found running to be that thing. So I literally ran a mile a day for years. And that was just kind of my thing that built confidence, kind of springboarded me into sports in high school. Came to college, a little lax because I was going through nursing school at the time and was active where I could be. But then I started, the last part was a little bit more free. I started actually training and running for marathons. And so shortly before I got married, that was kind of the thing. I felt like I could do that and feel really good. Started working as a nurse, and I kind of got thrown off a little bit with working nights. My body just with eating different times of the day and sleeping. And I just remember a night sitting in my kitchen, and like besides these shifts at the hospital, I wasn't really progressing, or like I didn't have an outlet because I'd done sports. I'd had these community, opportunities growing up. But then, you work full time. You graduate college, you get a job, you get married, and we hadn't had kids at the time. And I remember a night just like organizing my pantry for the 7th time. I was like, I need to do something. My husband had all these passions and things he was pursuing and interests. And I had things that I loved, but I just didn't have a way to express that at the time. I was just trying to figure that out. And maybe you can relate to just wanting something more, but you just don't know what it is. So I had this period of time that was kind of like an awakening moment for me, but I didn't take action on it. I kind of thought, well, could it be sewing lessons or rock climbing? And so I became a mother. I had my first child. I started tapering down working at the hospital, and I still had this desire for more. I thought it might be more education. So I applied to a nurse practitioner program. I didn't get in. Had my second baby. We were just, I still had this in the back of my mind. I started teaching piano. I thought maybe that'll fulfill because I love music. And it just didn't do it. There's this growth that I wanted that I just wasn't experiencing. So all along the way in the background, my friend from high school had been doing uh, this thing. And I knew that she was working out. I knew that she was looking so fit and healthy. And we kind of had kids around the same time. So um, I kind of just watched her and related that way. And she was working this coaching opportunity, and bringing people in, and like this community was just thriving and growing. And I could see her changing from the inside out. For a while, I watched and I was like, is she doing this for the right reasons? And I judged her. And I thought, when is she going to stop? Like, this is surely like something, she's in it just for her. I started to see the impact it was making on her family and on other women, and just the impact that she was making in the world. And I wanted it. I started gravitating to it, and I started silently watching even more, never commented or liked anything that she was sharing, until one day I was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? I just want to learn a little bit more. I had recently, by then, had my third baby and needed just something. I couldn't do running like I had distance running because I couldn't tote my kids on with me. It wasn't quite driving me like it did before. I'd run on my treadmill, but I was bored. Anyway, came to this crossroads and I thought, I'm just going to try what she has and do this 21-day program and see. But honestly, I did have that desire to know what she was doing beyond just working out, this coaching opportunity. So I jumped in, and it was learning little bits at a time. But and the weight, like the first month, I lost 8 pounds and it was wonderful. I started feeling good from the inside out. I started implementing something I had never done before that was like the glue and the what kept me going, and that was personal development. I had never done that before. And I figured I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed. I don't need to learn how to grow. I know how to grow. Um, but my mindset started to shift, and I started questioning things in a good way, like the walls that I put up. Like, I can't do this. That's not me. I can't sell or whatever. I mean, as a nurse, you don't have to sell anything because people are always going to be sick. So I didn't have to put out myself in any way. I could be in my own comfort zone and be the best nurse and care for people. Anyways, I started being drawn to this. And so from there, I decided to start my own group because I knew I was feeling good. But I realized it wasn't selling, it was sharing. I was just sharing the energy I was feeling, and the results I was getting, and the mindset shifts that I was experiencing. And this is, I've never felt better, like in terms of my growth, because there's always something to learn. And that, like, this coaching opportunity is what I was craving. I just didn't know it. And so the last 4 years, I've been able to do this and continually grow. And there's no cap on our personal growth, and it goes beyond the weight loss, is what I realized. I came in for the weight loss, and I stick around for the community and the opportunity to grow, and the fact that our job is literally growing ourselves so that we can show up for those who need it too. And so I'd say just the experiences that I've been able to learn and grow from, and the people that I've met through this opportunity has been really amazing. And then just one other side note, we want to be able to receive income, right? Because we do give our time, and it's an incredible opportunity in so many ways. One of which is income, and um, all of our experiences are different, but there is literally a very wide range of opportunity in terms of income. And for me, when I was working part-time as a nurse in 2019, like that full year, I didn't work a full year because I had a baby in 2020, but comparing a full year of working part-time as a nurse, that same year, I was able to earn more through my coaching income than I did as a nurse. And so I kept nursing until we moved across the country. But when I made the transition to having my baby and us moving across the country, I didn't need to find another job. And I decided I'm going to go all in with my, mom crack time and my, the time I spend investing in something else. I want it to be with coaching because that's really where my heart is. I love being a nurse, but you guys, the feeling of helping someone decrease their insulin and go from being so dependent on it to like just really decreasing, losing 40, 50 pounds, even if it's a few pounds they have to lose, the mindset shifts and the messages that you get from the ripple effects of doing this yourself are so worth it. And then I get to work on helping people before they have those comorbidities that land them in the hospital. So that's a little bit about my story. I'll let Sarah go next. And do you have the Canva slides up or am I not seeing them?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your flow. So
Sweet, we're good.
yeah, I just wanted you to keep going and not have it all messy, but thank you so much. And I appreciate you sharing your story. So let me go ahead and share my screen and you'll see all my, dirty laundry in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my, yes, this is very, very exciting. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to go in here. And for some reason, the Canva is not showing up in here. This is very exciting. So you're going to see everything, guys. You're really getting into it. But with her story, I'm just really impressed that she has experienced all of you're really getting all of us in here. She experienced that financial freedom with coaching. And as a professional who has dove all in on nursing, who has invested her time and money, that just speaks volumes to the compensation plan. And I'm all about, being quite honest, it takes a lot of hard work. And I'm just really impressed. So thank you so much for being vulnerable. And can you please give me a thumbs up for those watching? If you can see. Okay, so this is the beautiful slideshow that you should have seen about Rebecca Butterfield and her 1-star diamond coach rank and mom of 4, RN, former marathon runner, needed something maintainable after having kids. This is her and her beautiful family. I want to give some time for this beautiful slideshow for everyone to see. But here's me and my nice butt. I didn't realize that was so on point, right there. I'm Sarah Myers, just a cliff note version of me. I'm a believer. I love Jesus. I love my rap music too. But I got to censor that for my toddler. I'm a special warfare military spouse of 8 years. My husband and I met each other at the Naval Academy. But what am I doing? I'm not in the military right now. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm doing online coaching. That's funny. I have a little bit of a story. So I know I have a husky too. She's crazy. I'm on the East Coast. Have a huge mental health story. So if you've ever struggled with mental health, I'm there for you and I totally believe in you. And I'm all about body positivity, but also working at that because body positivity doesn't come without loving yourself and doing the right things for your body. So my slogan is give me adversity and I'm going to rise stronger. Give me a bad day and the next day is going to be 10 times better. I've been a Beachbody coach since 2014. If you know the word or the name Micah Folsom, I was signed up about a month and a half after her. So I got a challenge pack, DVDs in the mail a month and a half after that woman got DVDs. So my story will come after. I had success in the last year, in the pandemic year that everyone seemed to have, either a really crappy year. Usually they've come back and said 2020 was the worst of the worst. And we're coming up on the March 13th, right? The date. It was the best year of my life. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more why. And it's not just because I lost 43 pounds and over 22 inches. I haven't updated the inches. And not because I finished 7 programs and a 3-day cleanse and recently completed a 9-week program with Rebecca and also Lauren and Danae. I will tell you 1,000%, it has been the mental state that this team has breathed in me. I needed to come back from a huge funk. the darkest time of my life. So I mentioned 2013, I got this package. I got it in the mail and I was signed up as a discount coach. Military coaches, they can have a free account if they buy something every 90 days. Well, I never knew there was an opportunity to earn. I let those products sit for a year and they collected dust because back then I got these Sean T25 DVDs and I collected another 30 pounds on my body and I let the Shakeology, this thing, I didn't have any idea about the quality ingredients that it would actually give me more energy and help me handle stress. Yeah, I let that like expire. So a year later, I went to this wonderful boating trip that actually was like the worst trip of our lives. And my sister-in-law, the one who called me, cold called me, the woman called me and signed me up right there. Took my credit card number. I was like, okay, I'll give you everything. Good God. And she has a six pack. She had 3 C-sections and the woman has a six pack. And here I am. I never had a child. I'm like, oh, good God. And I'm a little competitive. Okay. I'm a little competitive. So I'm like, okay, I got to do something, but I'm not going to be jumping around with this dude, this Sean T dude. I don't know who he is, but he's crazy. So I went 180 out. I did a 21-day ultimate reset and purely it was food. And I lost 12 to 13 pounds. And I just got really excited and I naturally shared on social. My husband says I'm a broadcaster. That's my greatest strength. If I had a blowhorn, everyone would know every single moment of my life. And that's what stories do every single day. And he's like, get me off of stories. Don't put me on stories. So I broadcasted this journey and people started DMing me or PMing me and texting me back in the day in like 2014. And they're like, girlfriend, what you doing? I have a wedding to go to. I need to drop 12 pounds. What are you doing? Like your skin looks great because, this plant-based diet is changing your life. And I'm like, oh, I did this thing. And they're like, do you have a link? And I'm like, what? A link? A week? What? And so then I asked my sister-in-law, my girlfriend, like, people are asking me, and she's like, you have an account. Let's go. And I just started YouTubing. And I found out our team was really well ranked. And at that time, like, like it was a new team, but we were like doing really well. We had these trainings. So all of a sudden I got really stoked and it was a natural progression. But let me tell you, did I have an idea or a clue that I was going to run a business? No. But I will tell you, from the end of 2014 all the way through 2016, I had gone on a couple of retreats with our team. I had gone on a couple of trips to, we call a coach summit, which is, in Nashville and New Orleans. I went on a cruise that was paid for with my spouse and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Never did I complete a program until January of 2020 when I was in the deepest, darkest place in my life and 210 pounds. This girl on the bottom had to hit rock bottom and say, okay, uncle, I give up. I need an answer. And I also needed someone to reach out and say, are you coming back? Are you going to ever come back to coaching? And I had a text message during a deployment in 2019 when I was living with my in-laws in California because a pivotal thing happened that is actually why you need coaching. I'm telling you today, if you think you can just be a boot camper and get all of it, you need the juice for the squeeze. So what happened was I pulled out of coaching. I got pregnant. I was undiagnosed bipolar. And then I had my baby. My husband deployed a month later, and I was undiagnosed bipolar and went manic. 3 months postpartum is something that happens really bizarre. 1% women who are undiagnosed have a mania episode, massive, and I went inpatient. 17 days I went without my baby, lost my breast milk. Husband had to come home from deployment. House was a wreck, 20K in debt. I had no team because I pulled out. I had no program. I had no like fallback plan. I had no one. And I was a wreck. And then I continued to gain massive amounts of weight. With Hashimoto's diagnosed, my thyroid was off the wall. And so I rapidly gained weight and rapidly found out I was alone. And I just needed one person who knew me all along, who knew it wasn't just Sarah who was in the hospital. It's Sarah all along that knew she needed a team. And she needed that team to cheer her on because she's that girl. She loves the team. And so the team welcomed me back. They didn't care that I left. And, they were like, hey, and there were new faces who had no idea what happened. They didn't judge me for being inpatient. They didn't judge me for being in a psych hospital. In fact, they were like, wow, that's really crazy. Cool. Like, tell us a story. So I wasn't judged by who I thought would judge me. And from here on out, I would say I had rarely any military spouses from my husband's community and his command and troop reach out to me. Their staff that's responsible for my health did, but the coaches on our team have been the number one heartbeat to the friendships who have gotten me through the pandemic and through my comeback from a psych hospital. So God really provided an awesome opportunity for believing in women again. I felt really alone, and I thought the whole world would just forever see me in this light of a failure. And I kind of came back with vengeance that like, no one needs to see Sarah at 210 pounds, but no one needs to see Sarah alone anymore because people don't need to judge her. And oh, by the way, I don't want anyone to think that they need to be alone either. And I want people to thrive. So this team is about thriving, and that's my story. And if you want to thrive, I think you should come along too. That's my story. I'm gonna move the slide next too. Okay, Jackie, where are you at, girl? I'm gonna ask you to unmute. Jackie.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
All right. So I'm Jackie, and I've been watching Rebecca for a while, kind of again silently. And I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo that I needed to look at, so I look like a hot mess as always. But anyhow, so I guess my story, I'll just start off by saying that I've exercised my whole life, kind of like Rebecca was talking about. I was a swimmer in high school. I became a runner, ran marathons. And then I had 6 kids. And so I should actually back up before that. I grew up at Weight Watchers with my mom. So my mom was always dieting. She was always worried about her weight. And so I think I recognized a long time ago, that women, that we have this, poor image of ourselves, and, but she did also teach me. And the thing I learned from Weight Watchers was that, a balanced meal was the most important diet. It wasn't really about, depriving yourself of one certain food, and then you go on a crash diet and you lose weight, and then then you go back to normal eating habits and you can't lose weight. I mean, you gain it back. So that's I learned, a balanced meal is really important a long time ago in my youth. So carrying that forward, I had 6 children, 3 boys, 3 girls. And so I was a mom, a full-time mom. And so obviously my weight went up and down, anywhere from a size 14 to a size 4. Because, just having babies and just back to back, and you just can't lose the weight in between them. And so my go-to was always to go back to Weight Watchers. And it was great because it was, like I said, it was a balanced meal. And when I was done with that program, I could just still maintain and be healthy. And so really for me, when I was watching Rebecca on this coaching, so that fast forward to 2009, I was training for a marathon with my husband. I was 39, he was 40, and he was out doing a run and had a massive heart attack and passed away. I had my youngest child was in kindergarten, and my oldest was a freshman in college. And so that was life-changing for me, obviously, and devastating. And my go-to was always running. I mean, that's what we did together. And, but that became something that was kind of difficult for me, obviously, because I lost my husband that way. And that was just our thing kind of together. We trained for a marathon together, and anyhow, it was just really difficult for me. So a friend drugged me to a hot yoga class, and she said, you just got to come, it'll make you feel better. And I thought, well, this is silly, So anyhow, I went and it kicked my butt. And I was like, I had no idea that, yoga, which I thought I was just going to go and sit down and breathe on a mat, could be 90 minutes of pure hell, basically. Anyhow, I loved it. And I loved the fact that it made me feel my mind feel good. I could just think. And it was really, for me, a healing process, going through my grief. And so I actually opened a yoga studio. I trained for 9 weeks in LA, and I became a Bikram yoga teacher, and I opened a studio and owned it for 6 years and loved it. And I loved helping people basically through their health journey. And then I sold it to a company that came in, a big company that bought my yoga studio, which was great. And I still in business, which I love the whole girl power of owning, a small business and having it be successful. But what I really liked from watching Rebecca was I had a lot of friends that follow me on Facebook, and I'm very active and I'm hiking and running all the time. But I just felt like, and I was always encouraging people to do it, but I felt like they're looking at me and going, oh, well, she's a size 4 and, whatever, like I can't run 3 miles. So that's great for her, but that's not helping me. And I really just wanted to help people, because I've always, from being able to heal through grief to just being strong and learning early on how important a balanced diet was. And I see people just yo-yoing and doing this diet and that diet. And I just wanted to help, but I didn't really have the tools to help people. And so as I watched Rebecca and how she just really, truly, like, her coaching came from such a good place in her heart. It really wasn't. So she can make a living from it, but she's making a living doing something that she's passionate about. And that's not her driver, is money. Her driver is that she wants to help people. And that's really the driver for me. I needed a tool that someone who is overweight could, or like me, like I'm not overweight, but I need to gain muscle. I need to have a program I can do on the road because I'm a flight attendant. So there's just different parts of it. I watched her meal prep, which was super important for me. I didn't have that going on. And so that's something I wanted. So I felt like the coaching was just a tool for me that I could take to anybody in any place they are, whether they can't afford it and they can only do the workouts, but they can't afford Shakeology. Great. Then you know what they can do? They can go to the grocery store and meal prep with me, and they can do the workouts, and maybe that comes later. And so I just felt like it was such a great tool. And I've only been doing it for a month, so I'm very, very new, and I'm learning along the way, from watching everybody. But really, my background is just that I have gained so much in my life from trying to be healthy and having a good exercise program always. And so this for me is something that I can take to other people. Anybody can do it. And that's what I love about it. And so that's a little bit about me.
Amazing job. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. What a vulnerable thing to share. And thank you for your heart. That's just what a beautiful journey. And thank you, Rebecca, for finding her. All right, I'm going to move forward. So comment in the chat. I personally can't see it, so coaches, please answer. Comment in the chat what you would love your life to look like 5 years from now. Personally, I want our next duty station to be living on the beach. We're a Navy. We're going to be on the beach. We're wondering, we need to get a lake house, a beach house, and husband has always grown up going to a lake and kneeboarding, and we have a daughter, and I personally want to be able to have a tutor for her to learn other languages. I know I would love to teach her, but I probably will mess up those languages. But think about the things, what nonprofits maybe you want to support. Man, there's some nonprofits coming out that I would, those 501Cs on child slavery, sex. I mean, like, I'll give him all, take all my money. I'm like, so where do you want to be in 5 years? Think about that. Give yourself, some time. And are you on a path right now for that vision to happen? Because we get so tunnel vision right here, right now. Got to pay the bills, got to pay the mortgage. I just want to have spending money for Target, my nails. I just need to get this done right now. Like, but what would the life of freedom look like? How can we dream bigger? How can we 10x that? How can we get out of that mindset of just thinking small? Because we are here to level each other up, because I've gotten ideas from girls on this call where I'm like, oh, dang, Danae's going to Hawaii. Let's do that. So that's something I want you guys to drop in the chat. So here we are. Proof the product works. I'm not sure if you see, I'm gonna move this around here, move your faces. This is just facts. Okay, if it doesn't work, if you follow the program and you got to go get your blood work checked if it doesn't work. I'm going to say straight up, if you are following exactly to the T, if you're following those dang meal plans and those recipes, those 300 plus recipes on our app, if you are doing it, if you're writing and scribbling, and if you sip it, or whatever, scribble it and all the stuff, if you're doing all the stuff, you will see success. That's the total solution. Money back guarantee, 30 days. Go all out, drink it all up. Money back guarantee. What do you have to lose? Side note, you get $2,000 worth of mindset training for a whole year. So personal development is, did I skip something? Did it skip? Okay, sorry. Proof the product work. That's vital behavior 1. Vital behavior 2. This is, sorry to break it to you, but we can't just sit here and wish and think that someone's going to come to us, asking us, knock on our door and say, give me the total solution. Because think about yourself. When you're in like a rough spot, you're like, man, I really need help. It kind of takes a little courage to ask for help. And so our job is to kind of ask those questions and just say, hey, like, do you want to come join me? That's as simple as it is. It's not cold calling. It's not cold invites. It's just asking friends to come join you. It's asking people who follow you and comment on your stories and comment on your, your posts. Hey, like, connect, you invite. And yes, following up is so crucial. And here's the thing. I just want to be like so blunt on this. People look at messages and they go off to fix their meal or, run an errand and pick up kids from this sport, and they're breastfeeding and doing this. Like, following up is part of our job. I mean, also, we need to get people's results. We need to get them across the goal line. We do not sign up and ghost. Please do not do that. That's not us. Our team does not do that. We get them results. We have them fall in love with the process, because it's not about those 10 pounds. It is about those days where you log into our virtual gym and see us dancing with each other and doing the hard work and high-fiving each other and seeing each other along the way. So we got to get people results and get them to enjoy it, celebrate every single victory that they have, send them, balloons every time they, finish a program, whatever you got to do, get them results. And then lastly, personal development. I want to say we have like leveled up this part of our team. Our personal development is off the chain. Brad Bizjack just got off a call of his high performance coaching. He is on every single Monday. Every single Monday, you're getting a hype mode of what you got to do with your brain to just turn it up a notch. It is trickle down. Personally, those calls trickle down into every single relationship that I hit and impact every single day. So yes, reading a book could do it. Listening to Audible can do it. Listen to a podcast to do it. Whatever way, shape, or form you do personal development, it's personal to you. So your coach may give you a list. You may see these books on the slideshow. It doesn't speak to you, put it down, find another one. But whatever struggle you have right now, your coach, our team, will help you go find a book. Also, maybe you search. Maybe you search the search engine of Google and you find a book or you find a resource. Personal development. How much more can I say? It's great stuff. And Rebecca, would you like to talk about the top 10 team and all the slides, all the pictures on this? I'm done talking.
Sure. Thanks for covering that. So like she said, what's so cool is when you come in and let's say maybe you're feeling like, reservations coming in, right? Just know that our team is a top team. And because of that, what that means for you individually is that we got your back and that there have been tools created that are duplicatable so that you just kind of plug and play and then you have a team of resources of people who have done this before, and we're all learning and growing together. And even top down, bottom up, we're all individuals learning from each other. So coming at it from that point, you can have total confidence in coming in and making this what you want and driving forward with the resources that we have. And making your job your journey, investing in you. What we really love is that we just invest in our own products. We don't have to hold anything, we don't have to ship anything to anyone. Beachbody covers everything on that end. We just get to invest in the resources that we need to be on our best journey. And then when you start, like for me, I just started with one thing. I started with a basic pack, the ranges you can see 140 to probably 220 or what you get started with. And it's a one-time cost to get you your kit for the whole year. And then as you invest monthly in whatever resources are going to help you reach your goals, it's an investment in you and your health. And I like to view it like your health insurance and really, getting your best, healthiest self as you are using the products. And then as you use them, you're just sharing. So making your job your journey. We have a coach mentorship. Sarah and I run a coach mentorship together where we have resources from some of the top coaches in the company, and then we help mentor you through it. And all of us as coaches have some mentorship that we're able to help you start and grow to whatever goals you have with this. And again, it is something that you invest your heart and time into, but you totally get the payoff, and it starts with your own mindset changing and your own journey and your own results. Perks. When you help 3 people a month, you start earning opportunities to within your first 6 months. If you help 3 people for 3 of those 6 months, we can go into more detail on how that works. But basically, you have opportunities to be in the next test group for the newest launching program, to earn a free ticket to our event that happens yearly. And then as you help people consistently throughout the year, you're able to work toward earning a trip. And I've earned a couple of trips so far through helping people. And it's so cool because it's U+1. So we've been able to go to the Bahamas and just different places, and that never would have happened. I mean, traveling is not something that I had really had on my vision board. It was kind of something that I grew into and realized that opportunity was there. And it really is through events and things that we get to go to. And just side note, when you're at events with people and their mindset, and they're on their health journey, and you're surrounding yourself with people that are on a growth journey too, it just 10x's your experience and makes it so much more enjoyable to be around people that you want to be around. Residual income. Let's see, I want to touch on international business. So we're in the UK, we're in Canada, US, and France currently, and looking to grow every year, kind of a country or so-ish, depending on how they're able to get through barriers and be accepted in other countries. As a coach, you benefit from 25% savings on everything. So that's a wonderful opportunity for you to save money as you're, continuing these healthy using the products and things, and that it follows us through every stage of life. I've been able to go through my pregnancy and postpartum journey with using these products and have the healthiest pregnancy I could because of it. And I don't think on the next slide we really talk about how to earn. So I want to touch on that right now. So there are 2 ways that you can earn. And are we going to share Jalen's video still? I'll let her cover that then. But just quick overview, 2 ways to earn. There's commission off of the orders that you connect people with. And then there's also residual volume that comes through building an organization of people who are helping people who are helping people. And that kind of was nerve-wracking for me at first, because I felt like, I don't want to be that person who, this MLM stigma. But I'm telling you, like, there is nothing more honorable than network marketing, because we get to create something based on our heart and based on our, you have to have heart to do this. And as you're helping people, you're able to give yourself more of an opportunity to lead and to influence more people. And you really have to grow into that. If your mindset stays small, you won't be able to grow. And so it's amazing what happens as you open your mind to being able to serve. And when it comes from that genuine place, that's when you're successful. You're not going to earn all this money from all these people underneath you. It's going to be hollow. And the compensation plan actually caps out if you're not in it for the right reasons, basically. And so it really is a personal development program with a compensation plan. That's really what it is. It's here are all the tools to grow personally, professionally, in your leadership, in your mindset, in your health. And as you bless people and they bless people, and your ripple and influence just continues to extend, you're going to be rewarded for it. And is that not how the corporate world works anyway? We have the opportunity to level up in our experience, and we should be compensated as we have our heart and hustle combined together to serve. So just wanted to put that out there. All right.
Thank you for that. That's amazing. Go ahead and get in here and share a little bit.
Oh, can I just say one more thing? Bottom of I put the asterisk down there. We touched on it, but the mindset coaching as well is something that just that you'll get access to as well. Our upline coach, Micah, invested in it for our downline for the entire year. So not only you, but anyone that you bring into this opportunity will get access to those weekly calls and the library of calls that we've had since the beginning of the year to help you as well. So just know you have access to that for you and all those who you help.
Okay. Let me go ahead and stop share and reshare, because we gotta share all the things. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm gonna press play. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
Check out what a Beachbody coach is and how you can join our team. Our team is full of a whole lot of heart and a whole lot of hustle. And although we come from different backgrounds, we all come together with a common goal to help others live a healthier and happier life. In fact, our mission is to help others achieve their goals and lead a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. But how do we do that? The first way we do that is to lead by example. So to put it simply, we practice what we preach. Our consistency and results from using our proven products and programs is what inspires others to join us. So what proven products and programs are we talking about? We are talking about Beachbody. Beachbody is a global leader in health and fitness, and that is who we partner with as coaches. If you haven't heard of Beachbody, maybe you've heard of P90X or Insanity or any of our other amazing programs. Back when P90X was released, there were a lot of people getting results and sharing those results online. These people were also supporting each other and motivating each other along the way. The success stories were pouring in, and Beachbody began looking to its future. When CEO Carl Deichler and President John Congdon started examining these success stories, they found that a lot of them were coming from satisfied customers who were sharing their results and journey along the way and inspiring others to do the same. This natural sharing of the products and programs and their love for Team Beachbody led them to develop a compensation plan where these coaches would earn an income from doing the stuff they were already doing. And that was the start of the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. So as coaches, we use these amazing products and programs and recommend the best ones for others and their needs. We have Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty much the Netflix of workout programs. Not only do we have access to the amazing fitness programs that were designed by the top fitness leaders in the world, we focus on nutrition. Shakeology is hands down the best nutritional shake out there. We have so many other amazing nutritional supplements and are always creating new ones, including our performance line, which is certified to the Informed Sport Global Sports Nutrition Program. This helps athletes know that they can use our products because they are clean and safe for sports. We also have 2 different nutrition courses that focus heavily on education behind nutrition. They have found that those who are struggling with understanding nutrition comprehensively really struggle to maintain and develop a healthy lifestyle. So they turned this into a video series where we can educate others on how to understand nutrition for the long term. Both of them are created by registered dietitians and nutritionists and are scientifically based to teach and help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. And we can't forget about our deliciously addicting beach bars. The next thing we do as coaches is share our journey authentically. We simply share our experiences with our amazing products and programs, and that inspires others to start. We share with our friends and family and on social media. And do not let that social media part scare you. We will teach you in our training all about how to share on social media. Now, I want you to think progress, not perfection. We are not perfect as coaches. We are real people who struggle just like everyone else. But we lead by example and show other people how they can get it done too. We push play and we show up for ourselves. You do not need to be at your own health and fitness goals to help others get started and to share your journey. We are just passionate, everyday people who love to help others. And through the consistent sharing of your journey, you'll inspire people to come to you and ask you what you're doing and that they're interested in joining you. And once they decide to join you, we just help them pick out the program that's best for them and their goals. And then we just support them on their journey. So how exactly do we support them online? One way is through our online private challenge groups. These are judgment-free accountability groups where we do daily check-ins, share tips, struggles, recipes, and more. As a brand new coach, you can join our groups and add your people to our groups as well. So why should you join our team and partner with Beachbody? Number 1, as coaches, there are no creating meal plans and workout programs. These are already created by the experts, and they're proven to work, so all the work is done for you. We just align people with the right ones for them. Beachbody prides itself on delivering results. And that happens because of rigorous testing and making sure that they're always innovating. And I love that they have something for everyone. And number 2, no inventory. They handle everything for us, the shipping, the customer service, and there's no big buy-ins as coaches. And there are 0 sales requirements to remain a coach and get commissions. Customers just order through our websites, which are given to us from Beachbody. Number 3, they are constantly training and supporting us in our business and in our health and fitness journeys. They host daily trainings, weekly calls, and even events and workshops. Number 4, rewards and recognition that they give us. They have monthly rewards as well as earned vacations for 2, earned leadership trips, and recognition. And these rewards and recognition are earned by helping people and helping your team be successful. And our team's favorite reward, the trips that you can earn. And it's not just for you, it's for a spouse or a guest as well. Our team has had so much fun in the past years at the Dominican and Mexico and on Bahamas cruises, and we would love to see you on our next ones. And we know you're thinking, okay, all that's great, but how do we actually earn an income? First, we earn a 25 to 40% commissions. We earn 40% commissions on memberships. For example, the Beachbody On Demand annual membership, you would earn $40. And we earn up to 36% on challenge packs. A challenge pack is our full solution because it's going to set up our customers with whatever they need to reach their goals and develop a healthy lifestyle. It will include a membership to our Beachbody On Demand and a supplement of our Shakeology or our performance line with our pre and post workout Energize and Recover. It will also include a nutrition program which is going to help them maintain their healthy lifestyle for the long haul. Not only is this the total solution, but when they're bundled together like this, they are saving hundreds of dollars. So this is the best deal for our customers. So with the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, you will earn a commission of $50 plus depending on the pack that is going to fit their needs. We have a lot of different challenge pack options, including some that are deluxe and mega, which include more supplements bundled together. And on those, you can earn a commission of up to $150. Another way we earn is through residual income. This is when our customers continue their monthly orders of our products. For example, each month that your customers continue their Shakeology order, you earn $32 in commissions. If your customer continues their performance stack, $30 a month. Their delicious beach bars, $30 a month. So imagine if you had 3 people who are ordering every month, yours is paid for. And here's the real value of residual income. As you continue to share your journey, your income will grow. For instance, if you help 3 people your first month, and then you continue to help 3 more people on subsequent months, that money is going to compound, resulting in higher commissions every single month. And on top of that, we get residual income on the Beachbody On Demand membership renewals. So if you had 3 people renew their on-demand memberships, that's $120 in 1 month. And as you decide to grow your team because you can only help so many people on your own, you tap into amazing bonus opportunities. One of our first one is a $100 fast start bonus. If you sign up 5 coaches in a 5-week period with a challenge pack when they sign up, you earn $100. And this is where the real magic happens. As you continue to grow your team, you earn what we call a team cycle bonus. This is a little more complicated to explain, but if you want to learn more, ask your coach. But the most important thing to know about it is that you earn from the productivity as your team. So as you help people and as they help people, your income from team cycle bonuses increases. The next way you can earn is through matching bonuses. So if there are coaches on your team who are earning a team cycle bonus, you get 5 to 10% of that. And on top of all of that, you can earn quarterly bonuses as you advance your business. And we can't forget that you get a 25% discount from anything you order through Team Beachbody. This is your business that you get to build however you want. Because it's online, you get flexible hours. You also get to decide if you want to work toward a part-time income or a full-time income, and your goals can change at any time. So don't ever discount the fact that you could make this a full-time income. Many of our full-time coaches on our team never intended to leave their full-time careers, but goals and circumstances change. When you start to reap the benefits of this amazing business, as well as get the pure satisfaction of helping other people and getting those messages of "you changed my life," it's really hard to not want to do this every second of every day, especially when you realize there's no ceiling on your income potential and you get the freedom to work the hours you want to, wherever you want to. And as a coach in our community, you're surrounded by amazing, positive, and like-minded people, and they lift you up and push you to be your best self. And being surrounded by these types of people is the ultimate form of accountability for your own health and fitness goals. So if you made it this far, we know you're ready to get started on our team. First things first, remember, we are always working on you first. So we will ask you some questions and help you find the program that's right for you. We will also recommend the best nutritional products for your goals right now. Then we will bundle those together to give you a challenge pack so that you get the best deal right now. That's all you have to invest to build the business of your dreams. And get this, your sign-up fee is waived when you buy a challenge pack. Your only initial investment into this business is an investment into yourself. These are products and programs you're going to use to better your health. And just like all the products we offer, the coaching opportunity is 0 risk. When you sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, your coaching sign-up fee is waived. And if after 30 days you're not impressed with the challenge pack, you can send it back for a full refund. No questions asked, even if you finished a whole bag of Shakeology. We will take it back empty because we stand behind our products. After your first month, your only requirement is a $15.95 a month business service fee. It covers our websites that they give us to send our customers to order, as well as our Coach Online office to help us run our business. It also covers our 24/7 customer service, as well as inventory and order fulfillment. Because remember, we don't have to stock up on a bunch of inventory. Our customers just order through a website and it's sent directly to them. It also goes to our support and trainings that are so valuable. And if you or your spouse are active military or veterans, your fee is waived per month as a thank you for your service. You can cancel at any time. We don't have any long-term commitments or anything like that. The next thing you're going to do is continue or start your journey. And as you do that, you'll start our new coach training that teaches you everything you need to know as a new coach. And the last thing is you're just going to start sharing your journey and invite others, which you'll learn more about in the training. We truly hope that this looks like a great fit for you, and we can't wait for you to join our team. Please reach out to your coach and ask any questions that you have. And we can't wait to help you get started on something that can change your life and those around you.
All right. Believe we have more to our slides, right, Rebecca? We do. Let's go back to our beautiful slides. Da-da-da-da. Let's see, where are we at? Let's see.
The pack options for those that are going to be starting.
Yeah.
If they're not already started with the pack.
Yeah.
Maybe while you're pulling it up, I'll just explain. So we have these graphics for different pack options for you to get started. If you are starting your journey complete, fresh and new. If you've already purchased a challenge pack, then what it looks like is letting your coach know that you want to start coaching. And if you've got a coach account already, you are ready to roll. And it's just a matter of getting plugged into the resources and taking your first steps and giving them the green light that you want to be plugged into the community. If you purchased as a customer, it's a $40 fee that gets you the coach account, that because you've gotten a challenge pack, assuming you have that fee, you fill out a waiver and it will get refunded. So it's just a little workaround. So either way, you can upgrade to a coach account and start your journey if you've already purchased a challenge pack in the past. And if you're starting fresh, you can look at the different options, chat with your coach, because I know this is a brief overview, but like we said, the packs range from about $160 to $220, depending on what you want to get started with.
Yes. Okay. So this is an amazing package. I love it. And we just completed it. So it was pretty awesome. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, this one is one of our running programs, 30-day breakaway. So the best way to get started is just to get a pack basically that's on promo, whatever it is, and you'll get some extra equipment along with it. And this one, if you're into running and lifting, is a great one to start. The way that Beachbody rolls is they have a basic framework where you essentially get all the resources, no matter which pack you start with. They'll just change a little bit in accessories, and if you get early access to one of the programs, because the newest programs kind of go in the movie theaters before they get released to the public through movies. Think of it that way. And so these packs give you that early access to be able to do the program first, be among the first to do it, and then you also get access to everything else. So they'll call them different things like based on the program, but you get everything with it. So.
All right. I love Idalis. She's awesome. All right. Questions. Questions. I'm going to open up the boxes so I can see all of you beautiful faces. Amy, any questions? I see Jackie looks beautiful under glasses. Yes. Honestly, when I had a lot of questions. The number one thing that I would say is taking massive action is always the best choice. When deciding something, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. that is the best advice I've received because I am such a pitter patter person. I will tell you what, if you tell me to go buy oil or you tell me to buy some skincare, I am the biggest, I am knuckle dragging on everything. Don't ask me why. The inkling, whatever's telling you, you should do something, make your bed, whatever it is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, decide, and then you figure it out later. If you need to collect all the information, yes, do it. But really, I think those who just go all in on just taking that massive action right away, getting your swag bag by Saturday night, which we're going to talk about, but that is the number one thing where there are some questions that you'll just figure out on the way. And that's the best part. You don't have to know all the things. You don't need to have to know all the books. You don't have to be a salesperson in order to sell a challenge pack, which we're talking about right now. All we're saying is that we are normal humans that want to help other humans and leave an impact and a legacy on this land, on this earth. And this is the middle of a pandemic. People are depressed. People need a second stream of income. People are really hurting. I can't even speak right now. People are in a place where I don't even want to talk about stats because it's depressing. Don't turn on the 6 o'clock news because it is a rock and a hard place. If you're ready to be a light, flip on that switch every single day because I'll tell you what, when my feet hit the ground, Rebecca's feet hit the ground, and every single coach on this call, we're ready to be a light givers, wave makers. And we're looking for that. If you have a little bit in you, you are the one. And we want you to link arms with us and we want you to be on the next trip with us. We want you to snuggle with us because I did kind of like speak to Rebecca was on the floor. We were in the same basement on our retreat and, she saw me get up early in the morning because I was on a different time zone and we didn't know each other, but we connected because we had this drive in just desire to impact lives. Just like Jackie said, she really connected to Rebecca because her heart's in it. And I would not be with people who are in it to make sales, in it in a pyramid scheme. My husband, Naval Special Warfare, is a smart dude, would not let his wife be in a pyramid scheme. So I tell you what, like it's been through the ringer. He has put me through the ringer. So ask the hard questions, ask about the pyramid scheme stuff, shoot it. And if you're in Facebook live stream and you're snooping, ask them there, message us, email us, because I know you have questions. I know that this is an unknown thing because entrepreneurship, anything that's not corporate America, it is the unknown blob. And remember, fear is a green light. Step on the gas today. So if you're in the chat, answer the questions. Let me know if there's a question. Okay. Hello. We're going to switch this. This is going to be Saturday right here. New coach drawing. So if you're a coach on this call and you have a person who watches this recording and you give out this recording, this applies to them too. So you're responsible. This is a promise. This is a thing. It's happening. So if you decide from this time on watching this recording or this live and you go, okay, self, is this an opportunity? Let me weigh the pros and cons. Pro, it's going to level up my life. Pro, I'm going to get a pretty banging body for summer. Pro, I'm probably going to get more energy. Pro, I'm probably going to wake up earlier and create more time for my life and create more freedom in my life. Pro, I'm going to leave excuses at the door. Pro, you're probably going to want to tell that to the person you live with. If you live by yourself, that's fine. Tell it to yourself right on the mirror and then decide, commit, and succeed at this. So link arms with the best team of the best because it's a 0.01% and just listen to the podcast that we listen to and do your crap because we all do it every single day. We listen to someone who has done it and just know that you decide that this is great. So Saturday night, you're going to get a swag bag from your coach that has brought you to this call, giving you this recording. And by midnight, I'm going to say Mountain Standard Time. So that gives you a little wiggle room on for East Coast. So by midnight, if you have written all those pros and cons, but how about this? If you just know this is the right thing, talk to them right now. Get on the phone call with them, take a little FaceTime chit chat with them, get real with them, give them all your doubts and fears. Make a decision to get into the boot camp, to get into it and go all in for 30 days straight on everything. See what happens. The magic is taking massive action. And that's what I challenge you to do. Imagine if you do that and the vision that you talked about in your head, maybe you didn't chat about it in the chat box, of where you will be in 5 years. What 501c are you going to give $1,000 a month to? What, career starter bank account are you going to, chip into for your future grandkids? What car are you going to give to maybe a neighbor who needs one because it's broken down? Money doesn't have to always be about us, and this could be a second stream of income. That's all I have. If Rebecca wants to add to that.
Thing, going through nursing school, I trained for 4 years on how to do my skill, how to do my trade, how. And our society is so much about learn the how, and then you can go do. But the cool thing about this opportunity is that it is a do and learn. It's not a learn and do, if that makes sense. So I guess what I'm saying is don't let the how hold you back, because we have the how. We want you to just pay attention to how you feel. And if you're ready, if you feel like this is something that you are drawn to, that you feel called to, that you have that desire, that's all you need. The how will come. And that is the journey. The how is the journey. And it is the way to growth and possibility for your goals. Those visions, those little nuggets that you shared in the chat box, like I was just saying, yes. I didn't know how to dream. My husband and I talked about our dream home before we ever had kids. And the more things that he shared about a vision that he was excited about, the more stressed I got, because I didn't know how to dream. And I kept thinking, I felt like I was limiting myself. And through all of this mindset and stuff, I've learned to drop the how as much. I still am working on it, I will say. But it's so much more freeing when you can not worry about the how and just do what you feel called to do, and know that you're going to be on this learning growth journey and that you're in the right direction. So that's what I'll leave you with too. But thanks for your time. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Just talk and connect with the person who got you in here. And